Hello everybody and welcome back to one of my favorite games ever. Let's play Khemia. And get on with it! That's not where we were. I love the music in this game. I listen to it all the time. Yeah, Flay kinda disappeared. Nikki pretends to know more, or like in that cutscene from before, she pretends she knows more than we do, but really she doesn't, about why Flay took us. Yeah. Flay was... You may wonder, why didn't he graduate too? Because... well... yeah. Now you have 2 weeks to make a Nikki cloth, which is the reason why we're gonna get introduced to everything really quickly, and Flay is gonna do something. Flay runs off a lot, but most of the weird idiosyncrasies that characters have in this game are explained. Well, for the main characters anyway. For other characters, it's like, well, they're just weird. Like Naughty Nurse is just weird. A lot of this game is weird, but it's just on the right side of okay. Alright, so we don't know how to make a Nikki cloth. Nikki joined our party. What I want to do for this Let's Play is when a new party member joins us, is to like have a little analysis of all their skills and stuff. I keep saying stuff so much. What happened to my commentary skill? But when a new character joins us, I will go over their skills. Like, I'll show all their skills on screen, and I'll talk about what kind of character they are, blah, blah, blah. There will be a skip button, so you can skip it if you don't want to see it. And, for Jess and Nikki, I'm going to wait until we actually get into battle for the first time, which should be this episode. Anyway, this is the calendar. This tells us how many classes we have to complete before we get to the next main story event. And you can see here, units obtained. We need to clear up to that white star. Once we hit the once we hit that white star, then all the classes that we have yet to complete, like all the class slots on the calendar, will become free time, and we can use that free time to hang out with our friends. This week we won't get any free time because there's no way we can get like 6 stars in one go. You can get 4 or 5 in one go, I think. Oh yeah, here we go. At RekiWylls Academy, you will have 1 course per week in your school life. At the end of class, there will be an assignment. Depending on the result, you'll be graded as either an A, B, or C, which will determine your units. You must obtain a certain number of units per term to stay at school. So don't suck dicks. You can select classes at the Student Affairs Center. You won't always get a choice. Sometimes you'll be forced to take this certain class because they'll only offer you 1. And some classes are easier to get A's in than others. So usually you just want to go for the easy A. Like real school. Yes, we will have to do assignments. This is a school. This is a legit school in this universe. It's just a very special school. Yes, the first assignment will be easy. And it'll introduce us to battling and exploring and so many things. And it'll be fun and glamorous. Glamorous and glorious. Alright, anyways. If you fail too many, or if you don't get enough units, you'll be put into detention and you will lose all of your free time. I've never been put into detention because I'm not that terrible at this game. Let's Player's cursed though, maybe I will be. But you need to get 100%, you need to get all A's, so deal with it. I'm getting all A's, baby. This is our first time coming to the Student Affairs Center. I'll let the game give its own tutorials just in case I explain it terribly, which is likely. I'm not very good at explaining things. You can select the classes to take by talking to the clerk at Student Affairs. She will then give you a list of currently available classes. Classes with an R are required courses, which you must take. Of course, it doesn't say R, it says required, so... Translation. In the beginning, most courses will be required ones, but as you progress, you will become able to select ones of your choice from a larger selection. Like philosophy. It's the most bullshit of courses. Pay attention. Once you enroll in a course, you cannot cancel it. If you do not get enough units in a term, extra courses become available. Which is detention. The week after the term. But beware, since they tend to be harder than normal. If you receive good grades and enough units, you may receive free time. Yay! And we'll get this. You have received the Wings of Icarus, which is a key item, and is why grinding for items and materials does not suck. It will instantly teleport us back to campus from wherever we are, no matter where we are. Just boom, back there. And areas generally, well, they get longer later on, but still, if you want to blaze through an area really fast, you can do that. Because when you're avoiding all the enemies, it's pretty easy.
Hello.
And pretty quick.
What can I help you with?
You can help me with my boner.
These are the courses you can currently accept.
I will probably make
Would you like
bad
to take
jokes
this
all the time.
course?
Basic training on synthesis. Class begins in basics. The assignment will be explained in class, so please attend. Weird line break. Alright, let's go.
Please, head to your classroom on time.
No, I came to this private school to ditch class all the time. And get drunk, and hammered, and hang out with Flay. Yeah, actually I would like to do that. That is some weird artifacting on that chalkboard. It's like it's written in the evil language of doom. Okay, we're going to be introduced to synthesis here. And synthesis is the core of this entire game. Everything is about synthesis. Fighting is for synthesis. Collecting items is for synthesis. Money is for synthesis. Getting more items is synthesis. Making your character stronger is from synthesis. Yes, that's why there's a class in battle training. Alright, well, gathering's pretty easy. It's not that dangerous. Probably. I hope so. We'll be fine. We're only going to go to, crap, I forgot what the area's called. Yeah, there'll be a lot of places. If we explore every area 100% as much as we can off the bat, then we'll encounter lots of areas that we can't get to right away. Okay, so we need... Make a checklist, guys. Clearwater, Blue Petal, Spinacherb, whatever it's called. Clearwater can be obtained at the Fosnier workshops. We already have some Clearwater. I got it at the end of the last episode. Living Forest, that's it. And we have to go to the faculty room and turn in our assignment. Working in groups is always better because you pawn it off on the guy who doesn't know how to say no. Assignment start! Alright, I'm excited. You get to go out to the field. Alright, so for the process of this Let's Play, when we get the access to go to a new area, I'm going to go through as much of the area as I can the first time we're there, and then complete the assignment, and then future times we go to do a thing, we're just going to blaze trails as fast as we can. And I may or may not be cutting out battles, I'm not sure yet. But at the beginning of the game, I'm not going to be cutting out any battles or synthesis. Why can't I say that word the first time ever? But later on in the game, I'm not quite decided yet. I may cut out most of the battles, and I'll definitely cut out most of the synthesis, because on average, I can synthesize things for like an hour or two. Just straight synthesis. And the reason why it's an hour or two straight is because A, 100%, and B, I still find it fun for that 2 hours. It gets a little bit tedious because of the way they have it set up. But I still find it way more fun. Or way fun. Anyways, Living Forest. So, this is going to be the first time we're coming here, so I'm going to explore as much as possible. I'm not sure how much we can do that right now, though. We'll look. We'll look. Get our materials. So on the field, in places like this little grass right here, you can cut it, and you can find items, which are denoted by this giant sack of stuff. What's inside the bag? What's inside the bag? The bag grows from the ground. It's a mushroom. It's a bag. Ah. Blue petal. Booyah! One of our items. Okay, when we see this card here, we have blue petal. That's the name. And then we have little 3 slots under that, and one of them is filled out by the word or the name Ice Storm. These are attributes for your items that you can pass on to what you create with synthesis. Ice Storm in this case happens to be a skill that everyone can use. I'll explain more about that later, and let the game do it also. So double the explanation. See the tutorial? Yeah, okay. And you can find items in dungeons by cutting grass or inside treasure chests. Treasure chests usually have recipes. Hack at grass and barrels by pressing the square button to swing the sword. Bane has a sword. During your search, time will move from noon to evening to night to morning to noon. Info such as obtained items or how much time has passed is displayed in the bottom left corner of the screen in the log box. Use it as an indication during your search. You can use the circle button to jump if there is a step. If you cannot simply walk over something, use jump to move around. Oh god, it's a monster! And Jess loves it. Hey, that's something. It's a monster! Get away! No! It doesn't want to kill people. Some monsters in this game actually aren't evil for story purposes. But on the field, they're all evil. They all want to kill you. Here's an explanation on monster symbols. Thank you, redundant text box. When you touch a monster symbol, you'll enter battle. If you attack first using the square button, you can get the preemptive strike. If the enemy is weak, you can even defeat it without fighting. Enemies that you can defeat without fighting are blue colored, not red colored. At night, monsters become more aggressive and much more powerful. Time will go back to noon when you return to campus, so use that as a tactic. By using your wings of Icarus, you can return whenever you want. Yay! You're supposed to kill them. Exactly. I mean, I have a sword. Bane's sword comes from sulfur. Sulfur is our mana, and he transforms into sweet weaponry. Check this out. When Bane is fighting, he is just a monster. He is a machine that cannot be stopped. He has attacks that will either wreck one opponent or completely annihilate basically everyone on the field. In addition to that, he has attacks that will generate more time cards, or just straight up let him attack 3 times in a row. He's a monster, basically in general. Magically, he's alright, but he's really designed to be attacking people and destroying them that way. When he's in the support role, when he's not actually on the field, he's not very good. He's got a support attack that lets him do the most basic 2 hits you can think of. He has a support defense that when you bring him in, he blocks all the hits that hit him. But he doesn't protect anyone else, so it's eh. When Bane is the last support, though, on the chain, he can actually start what's called a variable strike, and it's a pretty decent combo, and it brings Bane into the field, so he's pretty good at that. But keep him on the battlefield, never let him leave. Jess is just a fantastic mage. In fact, she's kind of a plain ridiculous mage. There are other characters that kind of focus on the same skills that Jess does, but none of them can really match Jess. She has on-the-spot synthesis, which is her list skill, and she synthesizes items that do ridiculous elemental damage to the entirety of the field. It's kinda broken. The only reason it's not is because they require items to use and are double-up skills, which are skills that activate on the following turn. So if you don't have the necessary items in high supply, or Jess is gonna die, then you'll have a tough time using her strongest skills. Thankfully though, she has a high SP pool to use her wide array of SP attacks, such as Thundering Hammer, which seals the opponent. They can't use special attacks. Add to that, because her magical stats are so high and has that high SP pool, Jess is especially good with common skills, which are spells that the entire party can learn and can kind of devastate. She also has the best healing ability in the entire party by a long shot, and it's for one reason. She can summon recursive heals. Yeah, that's right. Not only does she heal on the turn that she casts the spell, but she also lays down a time card that heals the party member with the lowest HP whenever it comes back up. And she has one that's an area of effect heal. You just kinda can't die when Jess has SP to burn. As far as SP goes though, her support attack is nothing special. Yeah, it hits multiple enemies, which is nice if there are a couple enemies at low HP to clear out, but it doesn't really do much. Her support defense is a bit better though, because she takes reduced damage when she comes in and then heals the party for a small amount. She's pretty lacking in the support field, and you should only really have her leave to recover SP. She should be battling and keeping alive as much as possible. Just as Bane is ridiculous physically, Jess just devastates magically. Nikki is the character who carries the party at the beginning of the game, as she gets skills and stats earlier while Bane and others are still gaining strength. Later on, she maintains usability and remains a good character to use, but the other characters begin to specialize and outshine her. Her claim to fame is being a very fast physical attacker, though both her physical attack and speed get outclassed by the rest of the party later on. She does, however, maintain a pretty decent tank role because of her high HP, and I recommend her for that. Her list skills to use hearts that she collects from killing monsters that cause good damage, high stun, and a bunch of other effects. And though at the beginning it's not very useful, as more monster types show up and she gets a larger stock of hearts, it becomes a great alternative to draining her SP. Her SP is in fact better spent using the heart collecting skills and her area of effect skills. Nikki's a decent spellcaster, but she doesn't really learn any damaging magical attacks, and her stats don't make her a very good common skill user. Nikki has a surprisingly good support game as well, actually. She has the decoy shield skill, which allows her to block damage on one ally, and her support attack and support defense are pretty useful. The support attack knocks enemies back, making their turn come later on, and potentially getting more turns for your party beforehand, allowing you to kill them before they get a chance to attack. Her support defense gives her a great health regen effect, which, in addition to her already high HP, make her good at taking hits for the rest of the party. Give her the provoke common skill and the rest of the party should be damageless at a critical time. She's just basically a giant tank, and she's really good at saving your ass. Sulfur, please, no. Boom, now we've got stuff. Yeah, we're pretty awesome. And he can still talk because he's cool. See the tutorial for battle? Yeah, okay. Basics of battle. When an attack hits the enemy, the burst gauge at the bottom left fills up. This increase is bigger if the hit is a critical or a weakness of the enemy.
Sulfur, please!
Like so. You can find the enemy's weakness by using Bane's Analyze skill. If you continue to attack the same enemy, the target may be stunned. If they are about to be stunned, their card on the card gauge will turn red. You can use the color of the enemy's card as a gauge for this. The card of a stunned enemy will be temporarily delayed. And every attack against it will become a critical. Use this to your advantage when fighting in battles. Alright. So that's the basics of battle. And during that black screen, if I didn't forget, I put in the intros for Nikki and Jess. So now you know what Nikki and Jess are all about. Oh, yeah, and I did it for Bane as well, I guess. Anyways, we have skills here. For Nikki, we have Heart Cracker, which when you kill an enemy, gains you hearts. You can use hearts for skills, which we've already seen. This is weird because I haven't edited that in yet, and I have all the skill clips, or for these three characters done already, but I haven't put it in. Anyways, Healing Echo is all we have for Jess right now. So we're just going to check a bomb. And for Bane we have Analyze, but the game already analyzed Colaria for us, so we're not going to bother with it and save the SP. Right now, we can't recover SP naturally, but later on, once we get more party members, you can put party members in like a support role where they're not in active battle, and they'll gain SP there. So it becomes a game of like managing who's out in the field and who's recovering SP in the background. And of course, there's three positions. You know, I'll just explain it later when we have a reason to show it. Anyways, yeah, we're badasses in a fight. No, you can't wear my sulfur. That's just disgusting. It's like sharing the same condom. I literally could not think of a better analogy than that. Of course, now I just have like this image of two dicks trying to shove their way into the same condom at the same time. I have a weird imagination. Very weird. And this game does not help it, because this game is kind of perverted in its own way in some cases. It's not very bad, it's not raunchy or anything, it's just Japanese style. So you'll know what I mean. With S3 it'll be a cinch. Of course it will be. Alright, well, we're not at 20 minutes yet, so we have plenty of time to explore. I'm just wondering if we'll be able to explore as far as I want to. Do we have a map? I guess we don't have a map yet. Alright, well, no map. Maps are for suckers. We can jump! Yay, jumping! So that was fun. That was a good first area, right guys? There's nothing to do, because the game took care of all of it for us. We got an uni! Unis are items. You can use them to synthesize, but you can also use them in battle. Most items you can use both in battle and in synthesis. Here's our uni. Some of them are materials only and cannot be used in battle. Alright, let's see if I can kill Colaria in one shot with Heart Cracker. I think we might do just enough. Yes, just enough damage. Okay, awesome. Now we have some hearts. You want to get as many hearts as you can, so Nikki can have a lot of skills that don't need SP. I've probably already explained this all in that montage thing, but I don't usually worry about that too much. Nikki's pretty strong just by herself, and with her regular SP attacks. I completely forgot to hit the square button. Khemia 2 uses a different mechanic where you run into the enemy and then have to hit the right button that prompts. So I keep forgetting about it. Oh well. I'm also going to try and analyze every single monster that I can, because if I remember right, it fills out the encyclopedia. And even if it doesn't, I just like knowing what the HP of all my enemies is. So let's analyze the Mandragora. Boom! Of course it's dead, so we don't know how much HP it had. But who cares? And naturally, you want to analyze all of the enemies just so you know what their weaknesses are, so you can get the burst gauge filled up. When the burst gauge is filled up, your attacks become stronger, you can become more frequent, and yeah. I think you get a higher crit ratio too. I don't remember the exact mechanics of burst, but basically you want to do it because it's awesome. Bone grow, 3-hour walk, farm, 3.5-hour walk. Okay, you know what? Because I think when you get the Spinacarab, which is the only item left that we need to progress, or to make our thing, I think it might force us back. So we're just going to go this way. Yeah, I'm going to fight as many enemies as I can right now, because if only, or later on, well, okay, let me just explain this. You may have noticed at the end of battles we don't get XP, because there is no XP in this game. There are no levels. That's another reason why I like this game. There's no need to grind for levels or anything ever. All you have to worry about is synthesizing. What we do get, however, is AP. You use AP. We don't have the thing yet, I don't think. No, we don't. You use AP to gain new skills and get bonuses to your stats. That's like leveling, but not nearly as important. And you can pick and choose which things you want to level up and sort of. It'll be explained later once we get the thing we can use AP with. Oh, we got our thing. Yay! I don't want to do it. I don't want to. Okay, sweet. It doesn't make us. Sweet. So we're gonna walk through this whole area here. But yeah, basically, in this game, as long as you fight every battle you come across, you will never have a problem with AP. I mean, now and then you will be just short of getting another thing, so you might have to grind a little bit. But really, there's never a problem with not having enough. Except for very rare cases. Which is another reason why this game is great! But for now, I'm gonna fight every battle I can until we get back. Once we get back, then the next time we come to Living Forest, I'm just gonna worry. Yeah, I'm just gonna not worry about it. But for now, I'm gonna get all this stuff. For now, ooh, treasure chest. For now, I kill every enemy. Maybe I cut some of these battles out. I'm not quite sure yet. I wonder if I did. Ooh, only one enemy. Kick your ass. I'm sure you've noticed by now, battles are very quick. I mean, there's not a lot of... It's turn-based, but it's not like active time battle like Final Fantasy, just so it doesn't take 10 years. And you can do a lot of damage really fast. And then there's enemies that just straight up are blue, so you cut them and they die without even needing to enter battle. This game is very fast. That's why everything about this works. It's because it is not slow, it is not slowing you down constantly. And it's a thing. Even your attacks, you can gain through the AP thingy-majigger I was telling you about. You can get additions to your basic attacks. You'll hit them more than once with the basic attack command. And so that makes the battles slow down a bit, just because the animation takes way longer. But even that is still pretty fast. It's not like they take 10 years to make every attack. It's boom, 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 done. I wish I had a map so I could tell where I was going. I just want as many treasure chests as I can get right now. Wooden club! Ooh, that's a new item for Nikki, actually. Item. Oops. For some reason, the equip menu is in status, and I'm not sure why. Crack hammer. Wooden club. Sweet. Actually, I'm gonna ignore those guys. I don't mind grinding a bit off screen if I need to. I'm just kind of running around looking for treasure chests. Ooh, okay, so there's big monsters like this. These guys can never become weak. You'll never be able to instant kill them on the field. And they're usually pretty freaking scary, but they do give a lot of AP, so I'm gonna kick their ass. Damn it, I'm out of SP. Okay, the bear. Bear is friggin' terrifying, dude. He will kick your ass, so we need to kill him real good. Alright. I'm gonna heal up because the bear can do some decent damage. Bears are our nemesis. For a decent chunk of the game, there's like recolors of bears, and they're stronger, so they're always just constantly trying to kick our ass. And bears like to go rage mode, and it's really annoying. Stop hitting Nikki, god damn it. Still out of SP. Yeah. And sadly, I'm not yet strong enough to instant kill things. Nikki's gonna be our primary damage dealer for now, because she is just that strong. But we don't need to worry about it too much. Alright. Let's just kill Claria. Tired of looking at you. Stop hitting me! Don't hit me! Alright, now that that's dealt with. Summon friend. I wonder if it kills Claria with its own Claria friend. Suck it! Suck it! Suck it! Ouchies. 18 damage. You guys see that? That hurts. Like a mofo. Everything else is doing like 5. Oh, well. I don't think this is one of the crazy bears that kick our ass. Healing Echo, as you may notice, puts a little card in the top card slidey thingy. When it comes back, it'll automatically heal whoever's at the lowest HP. I'm not sure if it goes by percent or actual value. But, you know, not a big deal. Alrighty. I want to save my Analyze, in case I need it. Do I have any more hearts for Claria? Yes, I do. I have so many hearts. Alright, let's go. Claria, knock! Koalaria? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'm just gonna say Claria. And sick, I stunned him. Critical. Every single time, critical, guaranteed. If he's stunned. Ouchies. He's a dickwad. This guy sucks. I hate bears. There's a lot of them too. Avoid bears when possible. They do give a crap ton of AP though, which I am happy for. I wonder how much time have we spent? 25, 26 minutes almost. So I guess what'll happen is I'll just bail after this. I'll make a separate video that's just exploring the forest, so you can skip it if you want. Then I'll get all the items and stuff. So I guess I lied to you. We're not going to go through. See, like, almost 300 AP. Also, whoever gets the finishing kill gets more AP. Or gets some bonus. Oh, god damn it. Okay, what's here? Bone Grove. Okay, so we can't even advance past this point, so let's get starting points. So, let's kill him! We'll kill this guy and head back, and then do our synthesis thing and end the video. Alright. Oh, crap, bear cubs. Alright, bear cubs are annoying because if you kill them, then the bear gets really pissed. So you have to kill the bear first. Usually I just go for the bear cubs first because they're weak and tiny. But for our purposes... Actually, I'm not sure if you kill them or if you just hit them. I hope it's kill them, because I want to analyze this. Okay, so it's just for killing them. Alright. Also, don't really want to get hit by these bear cubs all the time. Alright, you know, I'm just going to deal with the thing and just kill the bear cub. How are you not dead? Are you serious? Oh, you have 1 HP. I hate you. Yeah, so now the bear is pissed. And he's going to do... I think he does extra damage. I don't quite remember. Anyway. Claria. Kill the Mandragora. There's a lot of enemies in this game. A fair amount of them are like recolors, but there's still a lot of enemy types. Not to worry, lots of variety. I don't need the healing echo yet. And since the bear's already pissed, I'm just gonna kill the cub. Ow! Okay, so now we need the healing, and now I don't have the healing like an idiot. So let's kill the bear cub, so we can get Jess to heal Nikki before we die. I don't think we have any health potions either. No, we definitely do not, which is a very bad thing. I really should have thought about killing that bear first instead of doing my usual thing. Usually I'm strong enough to deal with this. Right now I'm out of Claria. Crap. Alright. We have this Uni. Can we poison it? Yes, we can. Sweet. Guess we'll help. Especially since we're gonna get our ass kicked. We're gonna get mauled by the friggin' bear. Bears are rough, dude. Did I ever tell you about the one time I came across a bear on a mountain? We were scared. We didn't believe my brother when he said bear. We're just like, hi, you're retarded. Don't worry about it. But they were told it was bears. We're like, oh crap. Then we played it cool and they left us alone. But ever since then, I've had an abnormal fear of bears in video games. Because bears are rough. Also, not really. I'm not scared of bears. I mean, I'm terrified of bears if they were like facing me in real life. But right now, in theory, not scared of bears. I just don't want to die, you know? Why can't you just roll with me on this one? I was really hoping we would stun you, bear. How many times have I said bear in this episode? Someone count for me. Ow, the pain. See how much more damage this guy's doing just because he's like that? Suck it! Alright, plenty of AP. And since we're almost dead, let's just use Wings of Icarus to get back. Peace! Okay, time to go to the workshop. Menu always defaults to workshop, which is nice. Because you're going to be going to the workshop a lot. A lot. Alright, let's get some more clear water, because we can. And you can't stop me. You may have noticed, I didn't mention this way before, but you may have noticed that sometimes the game, like, pauses. That's actually... Wait, what am I supposed to... What? Where am I supposed to go? I thought I was... Oh, I have to go talk to Zeppel. Whoops. You may have noticed that sometimes the game, like, pauses randomly, like it freezes. That's because the game is not very, optimized. The game has technical problems, let's say. And it's not a big deal, it's just like the first time you load up an animation in a battle, it'll pause for a second. For some reason, one of the future party members' basic attacks will always pause for a second. I don't know at all why. But, you know, who cares? The game's great! I can deal with a little bit of technical fault. And now I can make healing pots, which are healing items that heal once. And the amount healed depends on attributes you give it. Of course, it's just like cooking. Yeah. We're just gonna do a thing. Alright, first select the item to synthesize. We want to make a heal jar. Which is a different word than the one... Wait, what, did we make... Were we able to make 2 items of that recipe? Was I not paying attention? Ah, whatever. Anyways. Spine Carib, Blue Petal, Clear Water. After confirming the ingredients, select the amount and begin. You can select either the ingredients to use or a partner to cooperate with. When selecting your own ingredient, use the cursor and press X to confirm. We want to try and match colors here. And boom, there you go. That makes the E level increase. Choosing the opposite color, which I think is the one to the right, or the one to the left of the same color, decreases the E level. Depending on the ingredient in the alchemy circle, the ether level may change. You can see the ether level at the bottom right of the screen. That's a lie, it's at the bottom left. For your translation, I just realized that. You can also use a partner card where they will help you synthesize. Press the square button during ingredient selection to select a character's card. You can only use one, and only before selecting the ingredients to use. By using the card, the synthesis result will have various outcomes. There are many results, so try it out. Alright, so at certain intervals, or like certain E levels, you'll get different attributes. If it's too high, you don't get the attribute anymore. If it's too low, you don't get the attribute anymore. I don't remember what happens. Oh, Effect Plus, good. When you finish putting in all the cards, synthesis will be complete. It didn't really matter if I had HP Plus or Effect Plus in that case, I don't think. You've now synthesized an item. By the way, powdery does absolutely nothing. Powdery is just like an aesthetic thing. It doesn't change the animation or anything, but some side quests require items to have certain attributes like powdery or dry or something. That's really the only use for them. Congrats, Bane! You made it! Yay! Wait, you guys haven't synthesized either before, have you? Why can't you have done this for me? It's because I'm the main character, isn't it? Probably is. Thank you very much. Yeah, normally we use our own cauldron. We have one in our workshop. We're with Flay, because we're cool. And no one likes Flay. Everyone knows Bane because he's special and he's the main character. And everyone knows Flay because he's a troublemaker. I can guarantee you he doesn't use the cauldron very much. Anyways, assignment complete! Yay! Wave hands in the air like you just don't care. Stamp your handbooks as proof for completing the class. Yay! Booyah! You can only get 4 for an A, that's just why you can't complete this 1 week in one course. Sadly. For future courses, I might detail the best way to get an A before we actually start the course. But I probably won't give a crap enough to do that. I'll at least, like, go over every course, even if I don't choose them. I'll just be like, yeah, this is how you do this one. I guess that's, like, the only case where I'll go over it. I guess Flay is pretty popular around here, huh? He is. He's a character. I'm sure you figured that out already, though. He's also amazing. He's got the best music in the game. Someone else. Oh no, he definitely has. He is the best music that is tied to a character, let's say. Story time. But there's no voice acting, so we'll talk over it. And there's a mysterious supervisor. I wonder who it could be. You'll never guess that they're evil. Well, they have bad intentions. Yeah, the silent treatment. Can't tell if that's intentional or not, as like a play on other Japanese RPG tropes. Anyway, we are, oh god, 36 minutes. That's far. So we can't make Zettel yet. Oops. We can't make a Zettel yet because we do not have a Karatato. The ingredients in this game are cool. Anyways. So, next time on Let's Play Khemia, we run through the living forest to be cool. It'll probably be like a side episode, or I'll just be like, Khemia Episode 3, Exploration Part 1, whatever. I don't know. Why am I saying this at the end of a video? Thanks for watching, everybody! Ow! Hit my head on my mic. Don't ask how that happened. Thanks for watching. See you all next time.